We should talk about Oliver Glasner, Jules, mentioning that he'll be on his way out in the summer and saying that he wants a new challenge. Could that new challenge be the role as Manchester United manager?
I think he will be on the short list and he would surely be interested in a club like that. Whether they will choose him, that's another matter and another debate. He was out of contract, he's out of contract in June. We knew that he had already rejected 2 offers from Crystal Palace to extend that contract, so it was pretty obvious he was not going to stay after this season. He actually told Steve Parish and the board at Palace back in October that he was never going to sign. I think it's good for them to still trying. Now there's no point trying because he's made it official that he was going to leave. I don't know exactly because I'm not too familiar with the Crystal Palace history from before the time I moved to England, but he has to be one of the greatest managers ever, really, when you think that he brought them the FA Cup. They are very much amongst the favourites to win the Conference League and bring a European trophy to Selhurst Park as well. So I think, as sad as it would be, I think, for the club and fans to lose somebody who's had such a positive impact on the football club, I think they will look at him as, you know, one of the greatest memories that he brought to the football club, and he really took this team and this club forwards. Now they can't really get wrong the next one after him because it won't be easy to follow Glasner. But for him, I think he showed enough there to be amongst the contenders for bigger club jobs.
Jules, why would Areola from Bournemouth not be on that list? Why would, if I'm Manchester United, and let's make it a clear race between the two of them. If it's Oliver Glasner or Areola from Bournemouth, surely you've got to take Areola. Why would they take Oliver Glasner? I don't get this Oliver Glasner thing.
No, you're right. I mean, there's a good debate. I know, probably not for maybe tonight, but Glasner really did it at Palace and at Frankfurt. And I'm not saying they're two small clubs because they're not. But it's not United or Bayern Munich or Juventus or Liverpool or City and clubs like that. And I think there's a bit of a skepticism might be a little bit strong because at some point, you are allowed to try a top club and you may well succeed. But I think there's a bit of that, okay, can he do it in that kind of pressurized environment with those kinds of dressing rooms and egos? You know, it's not Mateta, it's Cunha, it's not Wharton, it's Bruno Fernandes, those kind of guys. And for Iraola, probably the conversation would be slightly similar because so far it's, the smaller clubs in Spain and then Bournemouth. But Iraola is younger. The only difference is Iraola is not out of contract, so you will have to pay a fee to get him out of Bournemouth. And that won't be cheap, obviously. But I agree with you. If I had to choose between the two, if I'm Ineos or Ratcliffe or Wilcox, whoever Barada are United, I'll go for Iraola every day.
Yeah, that answered that for you.
Aye.
Yeah, absolutely.